Good morning and welcome to the Be the Light meditations every Wednesday morning. Today's topic is going to be on something that is applicable to all humans, and it is on repairing physical tissues. Sometimes we think that these things are out of our realm, that it's our body does the healing. But actually, it is an energetic configuration that conspires for many, many factors. And we can introduce our intentional consciousness, which is a new higher vibration, which helps things move along into a specific formation. And we are not victims, we are not passive in the process, and in fact, it is surprising and almost miraculous to me, some of the changes and breakthroughs that we've been able to bring forward through our intention. As always, I am bringing forth these principles simply because we as a tribe, as a group of humans on earth, are waking up and remembering that we have a lot more power than we think, and that how we hold things in our thoughts and in our energetic field, we can just bring them down and make them practical initiatives and changes. And as we go throughout our day, we do it all the time. We say, I think this, I want to create this. I'm going to create this from these thoughts. Someone gives me a new idea. But what if we could supercharge our thoughts so they actually can become glue for broken bones? A new flow of more oxygen and blood to a tissue that has been stressed and strangled from stress, and that we can revive and we can heal, we can lift up, we can restore our physical bodies. This is possible. There are studies, mostly European. America seems to be stuck in what disease can be labeled and proven to have some chemical to come in and shift it, albeit temporarily. But a Russian study, I don't have the name right here this second, but a Russian study said that they were able to even regenerate limbs and tissues. And another study went on to say that our words can actually shift and change and begin to spin a vibrationally frequency that has a very, very, very transformational effect on our DNA itself. And our DNA is the code for how our body does things, the patternings. So we're going to do a meditation now, which is going to take us into the beyond what we thought possible. And there's simple techniques for getting around pain and moving into more of a healing realm. So first I'm going to share one that came with my avatar training through Harry Palmer. And this also is using focus, intention, and attention. What you put your attention on and take it away from actually can create a new release mechanism within the pain body and the nerves, how they connect and send the messages to your brain. So let's go ahead and use the 3-point Be the Light process to drop in and see if there is any place in your body that is experiencing discomfort or pain. And if not, just go ahead and remember a time where you experienced pain so we can make that memory alive in your body. Take a deep breath through your nose and out through your mouth. We ask and intend to set a sacred space. We place a hold-on of balance over our entire body. And this is a beautiful geometric form which holds us in a very stable form here and now in this physical body. So just feel how that feels. to expand out to the limits of this geometric, kind of a pyramid, four-sided structure, point going up, point going down. You are free, you are floating, you are present. We ask that anyone else's energy, anybody's neediness, thoughts, attachments to us, suction cups, ideas, agendas are removed. For we are asking and intending to be free in this moment, absolutely free and calm. Just experience ourselves as ourselves with no interference. Let's all turn off our cell phones. Beautiful. Take a breath through the nose and out through the mouth. So now that we are calming our minds, let's go ahead and focus on that area that you are wanting to shift. In this moment, which is all we really have, give it your absolute full attention. Merge with the discomfort, misalignment, something that's out of kilter. Feel into it without labeling, just feel it and be it. It is as if you are merging with it. All of your attention is focused in this little nutshell, undisturbed. Now we break that attention and go out to something else. For instance, I have a beautiful golden tassel on the wall, and I will notice the silky threads. I will feel how it feels, and I will merge my entire consciousness with that tassel. And I'm noticing that nothing else matters. My problems, my issues, that little painful area or that misalignment. I am so deeply involved in becoming one with this golden tassel that everything else is changing its meaning to me. This is what we need. We get stuck like a record in our grooves of thoughts, and this is reality. And each of us has our own reality. Some people are on the tassel, some people are on the pain, some people are on the fish cooking in the crock pot. We must learn to not get stuck in our mentality, because then we have the same experience over and over again. So now I'm merging with the tassel. Beautiful. Take a deep breath. And now I'm merging with the misalignment. I'm going right into it as if nothing else exists. Feeling it, feeling it, feeling it. And what you're doing with your complete presence is giving it your love, truly. Your heart, your presence, and that is healing. Without judgment, you are witnessing and holding and becoming one with something which you had held apart and judged and labeled as pain, bad. You are with it. You are not afraid to move with it. Take a breath. Excellent. Okay, now back to the tassel, or your tassel, whatever you're looking at. Become one with it fully. Every particle of your attention, all the eggs in your basket are on that tassel. Beautiful. Now, are you notice something? That the painful, misaligned area has lost its dominant frequency in your world of thinking and feeling and sensory system. So this is how we can diffuse and kind of, if something is hot and fiery, like a fire extinguisher, and take out all that focused attention. When I do the voice bio on people and they speak into it, you can see that there's hot areas in their voice of harmonics that represent the areas in their body that are holding inflammation and too much energy. And that is causing an imbalance. It's like a teeter-totter. Too much energy in one, it's robbing from the other. And so that's what pain or misalignment does. It sets up a chronic pain cycle within your brain, actually, and we have to intentionally override it. Now, you can override pain by pressure, constant pressure. It's the gate theory. Acupuncture pressure will also stop those messages of pain. You can use distraction, going to Hawaii and being on vacation, which of course relaxes and allows some endorphins to occur to begin to momentarily stop that high stress cortisol, which is your response to pain, which actually makes you feel old and drains your systems and drops your immune system so that you are more vulnerable to other stresses, environmental stresses, emotional stresses, and less dispensable space between you and life. So another way to work with misalignment or physical issues and pain is to rest. Your body does have an innate intelligence if we don't mess with it, and spend some time. And during this time, you can choose how to use your time, but I would suggest that if it's prolonged times, when I, for my first pregnancy, had to be in bed for a month, very strict. And so there were times of nothingness, of complete rest, restoration. Then there was times of reading. I was able to get a beautiful rhythm, which helped sustain my body rather than focusing and being with that angst and that anger and that stress of limitation. So this was beliefs and perceptions. And of course, I had a coming baby to focus on for a happy outcome. But what if a person is in prolonged chronic pain, in a disabling disease for which there is no cure or there is no happy baby birth? Now, this is a situation that has come into this person's life to help them make what I call superhuman, supernatural choices, things outside of their normal realm of toolkits for coping. For instance, if you have a severe hip pain and it's getting worse and worse and worse, and it may or may not lead to being remanipulated or surgery or repair, but anytime there is a chronic pain, it is wearing and tearing at your sense of joy, anticipatory joy, because remember, it's that thing of this could potentially get worse. I might never feel better, and I actually might die from this. So a sense of dread comes in, and dread sets up a self-fulfilling energetic profile of hopelessness, sadness, depression, and then you have the chemical soup within all of your tissues of a density and the release of neuroendocrine hormones that almost can create pain at your nerve endings. And so chronic fatigue and many of these items, the sadness and grief that comes with it, the emotional component adds even more pain into the body and the nerve endings and aching. So because we are infinite beings and we do have the ability to shift things, sometimes it seems so immense and our power seems small, maybe just limited to a few chaotic thoughts. But what if we consistently could override the beliefs, the thinking, and the energetic profile that actually, this is how etheric energy becomes physical, is part of the actual initiatory activity. So what it is, it's your own divine story and path helping you get out of your comfort zone so you can learn something which is fundamentally important for your soul to grow. It can be letting go. Most people are so afraid to let life move at the flow that it is flowing at. So allowing other people, places, and things to have their flow and to more and more experience working with your own domain, your own dominant frequency, and beginning and staying there and staying there and staying there till it is so aligned that it naturally will radiate out a transformational frequency to other beings. And in fact, that's why you are born and through your life given these superhuman challenges. We each have our unique little flavor we want: betrayal, heartbreak, cancer, death of a child, so that you can traverse it and come through the other side more whole, seasoned, real, kind, more in a humane vibrational field of caring. So on a practical level, you're saying, okay, now Jen, go ahead and tell me exactly how this works. Well, it's very simple. It's a 3-point process that we use for everything. So we are going to use that now, and we are going to go through your system, and we are going to help you understand at a deeper level the infinite power that you have, but also that you will need discipline, consistency, and your own communication with your higher guidance to continue to move forward and to not stay stuck on that river of your life, but to keep moving forward and flushing and become lighter and healed. And then aging can become a joyful thing, a tolerable, manageable, really rich way of being in the world, because you have the ability to restore, rejuvenate, and to be with your physical body in a way that it doesn't need to be in pain or breakdown. Okay? So let's begin by taking a deep breath through the nose and out through the mouth. Beautiful. We ask and intend to set a sacred space. We place a hold-on of balance over the entire body. And we ask that every other sentient being, every other human, if their higher self is ready and willing to have this application as well now. We allow the whole line of balance to be over every human's body so that they may remember their innate power, divinity, to heal and restore themselves. So just feel and sense that here you are in this beautiful space, just yourself floating safely. And now we invite in our healing guides, the angels, the divine beings. We have many, many faces: Jesus, Buddha, Mary, Kuan Yin, Archangel Michael, all the angels. Let them be present here with you now. And just sit and feel the ultimate support that you actually do have. Now you could stay here in this beautiful sense of peace. It's like a holding zone. But no, we can use our intentional consciousness to guide energies towards a happier, more healthy end. So that's exactly what we're going to do now. We ask and intend that the energies that we are needing in our body for repair and healing, and also to adjust our attitude that yes, it is safe. Yes, we can heal ourselves. Yes, we can move through any resistance to making good choices in the addictive, self-limiting, self-sabotaging behaviors. We are putting ourselves on notice that we are going to at least give it a try to move into the realm of self-care, self-rebalancing and harmonizing. And also that as part of this self-inner work, that we're always supported. People will help us out in the human world as they have time and, tit for tat, whatever. But we are so supported by the divine realms. So as you are making this new contract, this new promise with yourself, I would like you to extend your realm to include all of these other divine angelic beings, things of light, who love to serve you and love to be in your support. And feel how they can lift you up, and they can be present in times when you are confused or resistant. So just stay in this realm for a moment and be bathed by this beautiful feeling of support and possibility. Excellent. Now in this mix, we also ask that the specific quagmire, problem, or pain that his dog does, that we may unpeel and see the greater truth and personal specific lesson that this has brought to us. May not be in this moment, but as we learn and see that which has been required for us to have this experience, to learn and see and to move through, that we are willing to face it, move through it, digest it, and let it be an energetic force, just like beautiful food. We've always resisted eating because we thought it wouldn't taste good or wouldn't be right for us. But we have tried, and it just activates and energizes us. Beautiful. So what we're doing is we're breaking free of our old patterns, and the disease or pain is assisting us to move through this tight passageway of sameness. Take a deep breath through the nose and out through the mouth. So this is a kind of a big formula with a variety of resonances in it, but this will be a jump start for you to at least have a little taste, a little flavor of the elixir of ecstasy, of self-governance. It's a sense of efficacy. I do have the power to understand and care for myself. I am willing to face and learn the messages that this has brought to me. I do allow for the higher frequencies of light and just the right timing to come in and untie the knots of pain and confusion in my energy body, in my thinking, as expressed now through my physical body. I am choosing relief. I am choosing to surrender to this situation and hand it over for healing. So we simply open our crown chakra, that's the energy field over our head, and we are simply requesting that we receive a formula of light, love, in the form of a beautiful ball, an orb of light, from the Creator, guided by the divine beings, which is now hovering over your head. Knowing this may not be a miracle transformation, or knowing it could be, there again, the timing and the appropriateness for you and your path and your lessons. The more you let go, the more you allow, the more significant the release and the healing. So we are saying yes. We are letting this ball of light melt over our crown chakra now, right into our brain. And it is holding little arrows of vibration that can go in and pop the bubbles of pain, resistance, and confusion. Even ones that we didn't even understand were part of our configuration, a stuckness. So take a breath and just let these million joyous healing darts bathe your entire being. Let them go to the target fatigued organs, the overwrought organ and confused, misfiring pancreas, adrenals, kidneys. Let these arrows go into your heart and restore hope for regeneration. Let them go into any misaligned tissues, bones, tendons, and just imagine that things are realigning. Don't imagine, allow them, and just accept that they can and will align now. Take a deep breath. Again, it's completely up to you, the degree of shift and transformation in this moment. Anything and everything is possible. We know this because we have studied the human realm to know that some people make miracles regularly, simply because they have asked and they have mastered and allowed for these new dominant frequency patterns to come in, which then have their way with your body. Why not you? Why wouldn't you want to be part of this? Just simply play a new harmonic pattern in your body, a new song, putting a new record on. Take a deep breath and let these harmonics now go even deeper into your emotional field, erasing and reconfiguring all those decision-making patterns, reactions. Let it go into your mental, that your mental field is clear and calm. Not that ritual of recycling negative thoughts. We allow that to be calmed down, diffused now. Beautiful. Now we allow this healing balm to lastly go on the densest part, the physical. Let us slide right in like a lubricant, a silvery gold healing, effervescent energy. It knows exactly what to do to recreate that tissue, organ, bone. Just let it be healed. Let it be in the configuration that matches who you really are, which clears up any chronic scar, stress tissue. And along with this, you must allow and admit that there are lessons within this. As you are embracing and not resisting and moving through, for truly the physical quagmire cannot lift until the energy field has expanded beyond the lesson. Take a deep breath and just let these energies diffuse through your body. They do have an effervescent quality of bubbly, that they are digesting and healing, clearing and removing at the cellular, at the atomic level. So much is happening. Excellent. So this is much more than we could ever accomplish in this short time together. So we're going to set a time chamber of 3 weeks. This cleansing, healing process of whatever nature you've chosen will be able to go to a wonderful depth. We ask that the illuminations, the awareness, and visions that you have related to this situation come to you in ways and times that you can see, learn, and grow, and pass the test, graduate as a part of this physical clearing, because the two go hand in hand. So the next 3 weeks is a very fateful time, if you so choose, to move through any physical issue, any imaginal or real emotional quagmire. 3 weeks. So I'm going to sign off now. I'm Jan Jorgensen Cercone at Sound and Light Healing Arts. And this process works. The Be the Light meditation healing process. Be well, and do give me feedback on how you're doing. Thank you.